Hi. So, just a little bit of a different type of video today. I want to look back and look how things made me into who I am today. So sit back, grab your popcorn, and join me in this video. So let's start from the very beginning. The year is 1999, and your boy, he is born. Growing up, I was much like every other kid. Going outside, riding bikes, climbing trees, because, believe it or not, when I was a kid, we didn't really have the internet like everyone else has nowadays, so I didn't have an iPod, I didn't have an iPhone, I didn't have a phone period, because that wasn't really a thing back when I was growing up. Throughout my school years, YouTube wasn't really that popular, not until around 2014 or so. And even then, the only thing that I was ever doing was watching Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Vanoss. YouTubers like that realistically I shouldn't have been watching at my age, but I still did. And it got me through my school years. And even after that, I ended up graduating and really just becoming a regular adult, working a regular job, not really doing a whole lot. Then the year 2022 happened, and it was Christmas time, and I just happened to have the exact amount of money that I needed to get the Meta Quest 2. And this Meta Quest 2 would change my life for the better, and have what you would call a butterfly effect of events that would happen that would make me into who I am today. I bought the Meta Quest 2 for one reason and one reason only. To play VR chat, because I've been seeing here's and there's on YouTube and it immediately caught my attention. And for once, I would actually make friends who aren't imaginary. Jokes aside, the start of VR chat was kind of a struggle, but that's to be expected. I never played anything like this before. And I didn't even know how to change avatars, let alone open up portals, or even move, as a matter of fact, because this was a completely new experience for me. But when I did get the hang of it, I eventually found the avatar that would fit me the most, that being Monika from Doki Doki Literature Club. For those who don't know, my original name in VR chat was just Monika, and because it was just Monika, well, you know, 1 + 1 = 2, I became Monika. As you would expect, I made friends, I lost friends, but things kinda stagnated here roughly at the start. That was until one specific world came out. One world that would change everything for me for the future. This world was a recreation of Doki Doki Literature Club's classroom. And at the time, it was new and I just wanted to check it out, mainly for avatars. I wasn't really looking for friends per se, but I just wanted to see what this world was all about, especially since it was new at the time. Once I loaded into this world, there were 2 people in the world, and for whatever reason, maybe because I was new, or I just didn't think it through, I didn't really acknowledge them at first. That was until I noticed one person in the world wearing a Sayori avatar, but not any Sayori avatar, a Sayori that was an FNF model. And at the time, I had no idea what FNF was, so I just thought, they look really adorable, I just have to headpat it. And that one headpat would change my life for the future. The other person who was also in the world at the time thought that I was cool and wanted to friend me, which I accepted. And after that, he invited me to Discord, which was something I didn't use at the time, let alone knew what it was. But I took the chance anyway, and we all became good friends. Those friends would be APC and Multifox. After me and APC set up our Discord server, things were a bit slow at first, but here's and there's we met people that were also into Doki Doki Literature Club, so we made a bigger server that would later become the DDVRC, which is just short for Doki Doki virtual reality club. And even though that today it's a bit of a wasteland, kind of abandoned, I still consider that the very first home that I had with people who I consider very close to my heart. Now, as all things go, as to be expected, we eventually grew apart from most people in this group because people have their own lives, people want to do their own things, so we grew apart, and it only just became mainly just me and APC. This is just how it was for a majority of 2023, 2024, even all the way up until late 2025. Me and APC became pretty inseparable. We would watch YouTube together, go to Popcorn Palace together. It was just me and him for a good while. Then, on one fateful day, in late 2025, things would change. That is when we met Vocal Lover. It just happened to be their birthday, and for whatever reason, maybe I just wanted to make new friends. I decided, hey, how about we go say hi? It was APC's idea, but I did encourage it, and this would also have sort of a butterfly effect that would change both of our lives for the future. APC had met them previously, but I had never met them before at the time. But we went in there anyway. There was 2 other people in there, Jack and Evan, who would later also become good friends of mine. And we eventually joined Volca's Discord server. From there, more and more people would end up joining her server, and I would befriend them too. And to this day, we are still friends, and this would even encourage me to make more videos that I would never really want to do before. I wasn't really that big into making YouTube videos before, but with the help of Volca and friends, I encouraged myself to push to at least attempt to make YouTube videos here and there. I honestly don't know where I would be without my amazing friends. I thank them every day, and they have no idea how much they mean to me. Most of the time, I spend a lot of my free time just wanting to see them smile, even if it is behind this virtual reality screen. They mean the world to me, and I will never forget that. So, thank you to all the friends I made along the way. You're my world, even if you don't realize it.